I mean,
snow.
Indiana, a little similar, but
Right.
it's been rough the last week.
It is, and here's the thing: is that this kind of reminds me of winters of years past. You know, where we have these brutal blasts in December, and the snow isn't going anywhere. So this is what you can expect. The rest of this week, we're just going to continue to be cold. In fact, today might be one of the most mild days we have over the next week. We are on and off dodging flurries almost like every other day, but no significant snowstorms that I'm seeing here in my forecast. And next week, the Arctic air is here to stay. I'm going to show you the upper levels of the atmosphere that kind of shows these reinforcing cold shots of air, just kind of getting pummeled in much of the Midwest. Right now, those wind gusts, again, out of the south and west, they are allowing for us to have a wind chill this morning of about 14 in Waukesha, 7 in Lake Geneva. If they were coming out of the northwest, that would be much colder air, which would drop the temperature, which would make the wind chill even colder. So I guess we're a little lucky that it's out of the southwest. Breezy, though, make sure you have both hands on the wheel this morning. Also be mindful of any slick spots as that wind blows some of the fluffy snow back out onto the roads. There definitely could be some black ice out there as well. Temperature in Milwaukee is 24. And we're cloudy. And thank goodness we're cloudy, because if we weren't, we'd be a lot colder too. Overnight tonight, that's going to be the story. Feels like 11 degrees right now, and during the day, we're just topping out in those upper 20s and low 30s. But get ready. The Thursday high temperature is 13 degrees. Now, the record coldest high temperature ever recorded for this date is 17 from 1976. We're likely going to break that record in a way of breaking a record of the coldest high temperature of the day, because we have this bitter blast. All of this is coming from this cold front. While it's not strong in terms of bringing precip, it's just these little wimpy flurries. It reinforces cold air spilling from the Arctic, high pressure helping to bring it down. Then we get another system on Friday. It likely stays to the north of us, but again, it brings more cold air coming in with another chance of some on and off flurries. Again, I don't see any big systems here. Even the next large one looks to stay to the south of us. So we're just in this pattern of being cold, just on and off cold air, just kind of pummeling its way in. 25 both of the weekend days with a minor shot at flurries. And I want to show you the upper levels of the atmosphere going into next week. And yes, I know we've all heard about the polar vortex from 2019. That was when the polar vortex, it lives in the stratosphere, so one more level, two more levels up rather, it was right over the Great Lakes. That's how we got so cold. There is a tiny little sliver of it that's going to work its way down here, right there. You see that little piece? That is actually a part of the polar vortex. It's a tiny little lobe, but it does keep us cold all of next week. The actual center is way up here, so it's not the same thing. But I want to mention it because I know you're going to see all these articles about the polar vortex is back. It's just a little tiny piece of it. But I do see some light at the end of the tunnel. A little ridge pattern setting up going into the 14th and 15th. We'll see if we can tap in on some warm air there. But yeah, we're just, if you're a winter fan, if you're a ski fan, ice skating fan, this is your time, because the last few winters have not been great, even to the point where they stopped doing the ice castles in Lake Geneva because it was so mild. So this is a winter lover's dream, and we are still about 20 days away from the official kickoff of winter.
Yeah, it seems to have hit us like a ton of bricks.
Yep, and it's going to continue to do